Alright, what is up, guys? This is Cody here once again with episode number 9 of the NWS Wrestling Discussions video podcast thing, whatever we want to call it. There were kind of difficulties with titling this because I don't know. Just the best way to put it is let your voice be heard. And let me go into in depth on that. Now, yesterday I did a rant about the whole Jedediah Screwjob deal that happened at Jedediah, Saudi Arabia, at the Greatest Royal Rumble yesterday when it pertains to the Roman Reigns vs. Brock Lesnar match. And I see that someone on Facebook has been making some comments about what I've said, what Scott says, and let me be perfectly clear. This is not going on anyone who made a comment on Facebook or on the comments when it comes to putting your opinion out there. You have an opinion on the whole thing. You absolutely. This is not what I'm talking about. Here's what I'm referring to. Let me see real quick. Hey, Scott, the reason for this finish is because WWE and the bastard Vince McMahon wants Brock's title reign to beat CM Punk's record since WWE is still souring on Punk. If you thought Reigns was going to win, then you are completely delusional. I can't believe you ranted on this. I usually don't have a problem with some of your rants, but this one is probably the most pointless rant in my opinion. Let's see. Scott, I don't care what you or your friend had to think, but the fact that there's a hashtag of this is laughable to me. I still stand by my points in my earlier posts. A lot of people online, including Scott Kizigio, have been complaining about the Roman Reigns Brock Lesnar steel cage match happening today. Here's the reason why. I know it's on the same title, but according to Vince McMahon, who is a stupid idiot, to the people who are complaining about this, stop it and get over it. Was I the only one who didn't care about this? So, with a lot of things that are completely idiotic and all that kind of response would be warranted. Here's the thing, though. Not necessarily that wording, but the way I'm looking at it is, with some things that are stupid and kind of tedious to repeat over and over again, is the usual Roman rants. Roman gets pushed this, Roman gets pushed that. It gets old after a while. But there are people out there who, I guess, to put it blunt, are practically kissing their asses of wrestling in general. Basically telling everyone else, hey, just lay down. Don't talk about it. Don't have your voice be heard. Just sit down. Okay, you can't talk about that. Thinking that they run the show. Here's the thing. I, as a human being, have a voice. I, as a human being of the United States of America, and other countries as well, have the same right as America does. I have the right to share my voice and express my opinions due to the power of freedom of speech. Yes, you have the same right as well. Here's the thing, though. If I want to rant on something, the fact that I'm ranting out there and getting my opinion out there does not make it pointless. So, no one's opinion is pointless. So for that person to go say that, you could take your little wording and shove it. Because everyone has their own opinion on the whole thing. Everyone has their opinion. Everyone has a voice that they have every right to be heard if they choose to. No one's opinion is pointless. No one's opinion doesn't matter. No matter if it's the same or if it's a different opinion. If someone liked that Roman got screwed, that's their opinion. They don't like Roman Reigns, obviously. That's fine. That doesn't make their opinion pointless. If they worded it in a weird way, it could be a little bit ridiculous, but it's not pointless. It's their opinion, their voice. They have the right to say it if they damn well want to. Even the Roman Reigns rants that happen over and over and over again. They're not pointless. They're a little bit redundant. A little bit repetitive, maybe. If someone keeps doing it over and over and over and over and over again, it's a little bit repetitive. Not really pointless in their eyes. Because again, they have their opinions. They have the right to say what they want to say. If you don't like what they have to say, don't watch the videos. Don't look at their posts. Don't look at anything that they say. You don't have to give a flying fuck what they have to say. If you have a different opinion, of course you can put it down there, of course, because you have a right for your voice to be heard, because your voice matters. It doesn't make you laughable for making an opinion and putting your opinion out there. It doesn't make you a laughing stock. No, fuck what those kind of people say. You have a voice. You have the right to use it. You have the right to rant. You have the right to talk. You have the right to yell and scream and do paper bag rants or Facebook posts or Facebook heel promos or anything of the sort when it comes to anything. Not just wrestling, but anything. It doesn't make your opinion pointless. And if someone comes on there on any platform and says that your opinion is pointless and your opinion doesn't matter and what you're saying is laughable, fuck what they say. Block them. Get rid of them. You don't need that kind of people. And I feel like that is used a lot in terms of wrestling opinions as a barrier, as a defense system, so to speak. And to me, it's a little bit ridiculous how people use that and completely be like, oh, is I the only one that didn't care? Try to be this all big and mighty. Dude, you're not big and mighty. In fact, if anything, you saying that kind of shit, that kind of makes you look like a bitch. Flat out. And I know, like, a lot of these are kind of like calling out wrestling fans and all that. And I try not to be negative, but see, here's the thing. Wrestling fans are too passionate to the point where they forget the simple meaning, the simple things in life that everyone has a right to. Everyone has a right to their opinion. Everyone has a right to their voice. Their voice can be heard if they want it to be heard. If they want to sit down and just not say anything publicly, they don't have to say anything publicly. They don't have to say anything privately. They could just stroll along and just watch wrestling and not have an opinion if they don't want to. But that's their choice if they don't want to have an opinion. No one gets to dictate any sort of right of opinion when it comes to wrestling or anything on that matter. And I feel like the problem with this is that a lot of people try to use this as a barrier or try to be like, oh, I'm high and mighty. I'm not one of those guys. You're a wrestling fan. You are one of us by default, period. And here's the thing with that, Scott. See, it's shit like that. Here's the thing. And let me kind of semi-transition, kind of be around the same thing. They either say your opinion is lame or pointless, or they say shit like that. And if they say shit like that, oh, if you like Michael Cole, you don't have a brain. Well, shit. I don't really mind Michael Cole. Yeah, I don't have a brain. Yep. Feel some skull, feel some, a little bit of brain outside a little bit, but there's definitely a brain in there. If we like WWE and Impact Wrestling, see, here's the thing with that as well. You like whatever wrestling promotion you like. I might not like Impact, but there are people that I know who I'm friends with, who I'm good friends with, who do like Impact Wrestling. I don't bash on them for liking the product. They can like it if they want to. Shout out to the Ambrose Asylum, by the way. Or the Asylum. I don't know what you guys are called. My apologies. Shout out to them. It boggles my mind that people use the whole, oh, I didn't bitch about this, la 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 la, as to be like, oh, they're all superior, but then they say that kind of shit like this. And that's not cool, dude. Like, people have the right to their opinion if they want to. I might not understand why people rant about certain things. But again, I don't understand their mindset. I'm not in their mindset, so I can't say that they're pointless. I don't ever recall a time where I've ever said that someone's opinion when it comes to wrestling is pointless. It's because it's not. They have their own opinion. They have their own mindset. I don't necessarily agree with a lot of the mindsets that some people have, because some of it might sound ridiculous or might just be false. Flat out false. But the thing is, their opinion. They want to change it, they can. They don't have to change it. That's completely up to them. All in all, though, just remember this. If you have anyone, if you know anyone that's saying that your opinion when it comes to wrestling doesn't matter, especially when it comes to this whole situation that just happened, because I know there's one particular person that's been on Facebook talking a lot of crap. Here's my recommendation. Block those guys. You don't need that kind of negativity. If they're going to say shit like that, that your rants or what you're talking about is pointless, you don't need their opinion. You don't need it. And that's going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.